Welcome to part one of our series on finding the best diet for effective weight loss. If you're tired of dieting cycles, this video is for you. Let's start with a shocking truth. Most people make one critical mistake that guarantees they gain the weight back. What if I told you that the diet you keep starting is actually the reason you can't keep the weight off? We get stuck in this cycle of chronic dieting, constantly chasing rapid results, only to end up right back where we started, or worse. So what exactly is the problem with most popular diets? Crash diets and extreme restrictions are just not sustainable long-term. Your body, and more importantly, your mind, will rebel. It's an emotional roller coaster. You see initial loss, then the restriction leads to burnout, the weight comes back, and you're left feeling frustrated and defeated. Seriously, we've all been there. It's not a lack of willpower. It's that the strategy itself was flawed from the start. But today, we stop the cycle. It's time to build a foundation that actually works. The core truth is this: there is no single magic diet that works universally for everyone. Success isn't found in quick fixes or extreme restriction. It's found in sustainable, long-term strategies that fit your life. We need to focus on habits and consistency over rapid restriction. That is the true foundation of lasting weight loss. Now that we've established this foundation, are you ready to see what the science actually says? In part two, we are going to dive deep into the best scientifically supported diet approaches and how they actually compare. Don't miss the next video. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can finally learn what truly works for effective weight loss. Welcome back to part two of our series, Best Diet for Effective Weight Loss. If you missed part one, go check it out after this. In the first part, we established that weight loss requires a foundational shift. Now let's move past the basics and dive into the actual diet approaches that generate results, and more importantly, why they work. There are dozens of popular diets out there, but when you strip away the branding, they often fall into a few key categories. Let's look at the most talked about approaches. We'll compare keto, intermittent fasting, general low-carb diets, and the balanced calorie deficit approach, which is our main focus. The keto or ketogenic diet is simple: dramatically reduce carbs and increase fats. The goal is to force your body into ketosis, using fat for fuel. This diet is highly restrictive, but can deliver fast initial results. Intermittent fasting, or IF, isn't about what you eat, but when. You restrict eating to a short window, like 8 hours, and fast for the remaining 16. It's a method of controlling food intake by limiting time. General low-carb diets are less strict than keto. They focus on removing refined sugars and processed grains, substituting them with complex carbs and protein. It's less restrictive and often easier to maintain. But here is the single most important truth about weight loss. Every single successful diet, regardless of its name or rules, works because it achieves one thing. That thing is the calorie deficit. Simply put, if you consistently burn more energy than you consume through food, your body is forced to tap into its stored energy, which is body fat. It's a fundamental law of thermodynamics. Keto, IF, and low-carb diets are just different strategies to help you naturally reduce your calorie intake. By cutting out an entire food group or restricting when you eat, they make it harder to overconsume calories. But the calorie deficit is the real hero. That's why the most effective and sustainable long-term approach is the balanced calorie deficit. It means eating a mix of all food groups, but intentionally managing portions to maintain that slight deficit. This prevents the burnout that extreme restriction can cause. Achieving the calorie deficit is the foundation, but how you fill those calories matters for energy, muscle health, and sanity. Let's talk about the 3 non-negotiable core principles that support your weight loss journey. First, protein. Protein keeps you feeling fuller longer, making it easier to stick to your calorie goal. Crucially, protein is essential for preserving muscle mass while you lose fat. More muscle means a faster metabolism. Second, prioritize whole foods over processed foods. Whole foods, like fruits, vegetables, and lean meats, contain more fiber and nutrients. Processed foods, even if they fit your calories, often don't provide the same nutritional value or satiety. And third, hydration and consistency. Drinking enough water supports your metabolism and can help manage hunger cues. But above all, consistency beats extreme restriction every single time. It's about small, manageable habits over a long period. These core principles, protein, whole foods, and consistency, are the engine that makes your calorie deficit approach enjoyable and sustainable. So remember this core message from part 2. Whether you choose keto, IF, or low carb, the calorie deficit is the mechanism of weight loss. But the balanced approach, supported by ample protein, whole foods, and consistency, is how you make it last. Now that we know the science, the comparisons, and the principles, how do you actually turn this into a real daily eating plan and avoid the mistakes most people make? Find out in part 3. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Welcome back. You've learned the principles of the best diet for effective weight loss. Now it's time to make it actionable. In part 2, we broke down the science, the nutrient balance, and the flexibility that makes this approach sustainable. We talked about prioritizing whole foods, lean proteins, and fiber-rich carbs. Knowing is one thing, but applying that knowledge is where real transformation happens. We're moving past the why and diving into the how so you can start right now. To help you hit the ground running, here is a super simple, realistic sample meal plan that a beginner can easily follow. For breakfast, try half a cup of quick oats made with water or low-fat milk, topped with a handful of mixed berries and a tablespoon of chopped nuts. This gives you fiber, sustained energy, and a little bit of healthy fat. Lunch can be a turkey or chickpea salad sandwich on whole wheat bread, paired with a side of baby carrots. Focus on that protein and fiber to avoid that mid-afternoon energy crash. For a healthy snack, keep it simple. Apple slices with 2 tablespoons of natural peanut butter. This combination of healthy fats, fiber, and sweetness satisfies cravings perfectly. And for dinner, go with baked salmon or chicken breast, combined with a large serving of roasted vegetables like broccoli and asparagus. This meal is light, rich in nutrients, and high in satisfying protein. Now that you have a plan, let's talk about the common pitfalls. Awareness is the first step to avoiding these weight loss mistakes that derail so many people. Mistake number 1, skipping meals excessively. While intermittent fasting works for some, haphazardly skipping meals often slows your metabolism and leads to extreme hunger later, resulting in overeating. Mistake number 2 is over-restricting calories. Dropping your intake too low is unsustainable, makes you miserable, and signals your body to slow down fat loss to conserve energy. Third, relying on, quote, fad diets. Extreme restriction like juice cleanses or only eating one type of food are quick fixes that don't teach you sustainable habits. They are designed to fail once you stop them. The fourth mistake is ignoring protein and consistency. Protein is crucial for satiety and muscle maintenance. And consistency, it beats intensity every single time. If you remember nothing else from this series, remember this core message that will define your success. Sustainable habits beat quick fixes every single time. It's the daily choices, the healthy habits you stick to when no one is watching, that accumulate into massive results. Your weight loss journey isn't just about dropping pounds. It's about gaining health, energy, and confidence. This approach is a long-term lifestyle change, not a temporary diet. It's about creating a relationship with food that is nourishing, enjoyable, and sustainable for the rest of your life. You have the power right now to transform your health, your energy levels, and your future. Start small, be consistent, and be patient with yourself. If this video series helped you, please take a second to hit that like button. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this empowering message, and subscribe to our channel for more updates and practical health content. Finally, comment below. What sustainable habit are you starting today? We read every single comment and we'll cheer you on. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.